It is January 9th. Cookie passed away 2 days ago now. Just as a general, I guess, overview. We have been treating him since December for an unknown illness, and on January 7th, he had a vet appointment. Everything was fine until later in the day, where I found him struggling to breathe, and he was rushed to the ER with heart failure and was put to sleep. The vet theorized Evans syndrome with likely an already damaged heart, made worse by the medications he was on for his unknown illness. So he was put to sleep. It's pretty late in the day. It's 11:40 something. I thought it'd be better to record this kind of stuff towards the end of the day because it makes more sense just to kind of go over what the day was like without him. And it's been hard. You know, I still look at all his favorite spots, like right over there, or right down here, or in my brother's bed or in mine. You know, he's still not here. And it doesn't feel real that he's not here anymore. And it was so sudden. And it doesn't make sense, because he wasn't even 3 yet. I guess to elaborate more, what happened was in December, we found him under the Christmas tree. And we rushed him to a vet. And they said, you know, he was basically on death's door. I think his red blood cell count was at 6. He was yellowing, pale gums, lost so much weight. And he was going to be put down that day, but they started him on 0.4 milliliters of doxycycline twice a day, you know, every 12 hours, and 5 milligrams of prednisolone twice a day, every 12 hours, so he took them at the same time. And for 5 weeks, he improved a lot. On January 7th, you know, he had that vet appointment, and they said he was doing okay. The only concern was, you know, his CBC was like 26%, and they wanted it at 30, and they weren't sure why it wasn't, but so they sent him home. And, you know, later that day, he went into heart failure, and that was just it. And there's no conclusive information on what happened. But today was, you know, it was a new day without my cookie, without my little mini moo, which we called him because he looked like a little cow, because he was black and white. He was a short-haired domestic. He wasn't even 3. We got him in, I think it was May 7th, 2022, we got him at 8 weeks old. And, I still have his favorite toy over here, actually. It was his favorite. it was really the only toy he liked. He would grab the mouse and he would drag it around the room, and he was so proud of himself for his catch. He was so proud for his kill. He was so happy with that toy. So today we brought him to his vet. Sorry, someone was walking around outside the door, but today we took him to his vet just to kind of get our options. I'm still indecisive about burial or cremation. Everyone's telling me cremation. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll clear a little spot somewhere in here and put his favorite blanket and his toy there. Make him a little altar. Just so I can always say, good morning and good night to my little boy. I just hope he hears me. No, 1 second. Sorry about that. We brought him to his vet. I'm still thinking about burial or cremation. And, they went over all the options, well, we can cremate him, we can bury him at home. So we brought him in, to talk about cremation and get the bill for that. And I can't afford it right now, so they're just going to hold him for up to 10 days until I can figure it out. I guess that gives me time to think. I just feel bad because I know right now he's just sitting in a nice chest there. And I know he's not in there anymore, but he should be at home. He should have come home from the hospital that day and been okay. It's not fair because he was getting better. I don't understand. But, that's where things are at right now. I'm just still contemplating what I want to do because there's a whole lot of thought in it, like if I bury him, it kind of fits in my idea that, he gets to return to the earth because I want to be buried. I don't want to be cremated. I get to put him to rest. I get to lay his blanket down in the grave and put him in and put his favorite toy in, and he can rejoin the world. But then I don't get to see him all the time, because he'd probably be in the backyard or something, or if I have to rush out, I wouldn't have time to stop. But the other thought is also, if I bury him, I can't take him with me. I don't plan to stay where I am forever. And what was supposed to happen is one day I would move and he'd come with me. And he would live out his life, But, I guess that's not gonna happen now. But that was the plan, is, he'd come with me to live it all out. And so I thought, if I cremate him, I can have an altar for him. I get to see him every day, and I get to give him a little kiss goodnight before I go to work. And, I could put stuff on his altar. I could fix it. I could make it look nice. I could light little candles for him. And I don't have to worry about some storm washing it away or some animal digging him up, or if I move, I can just take him with me. And we can always be together, just like we were supposed to. It was supposed to be us until the end. But my baby boy's gone. It's hard. It's hard not seeing him over there. Or sleeping here. With his little toy. Being up on his pillow or with his blanket. I miss him so much. I just don't understand how he could get better and suddenly be gone. People keep saying, it's a miracle he got another 5 weeks, but I still just... He was robbed. Everyone keeps saying not to blame myself, but I still feel guilty about everything I didn't do the night before he went. That night, I would sit in my computer chair, and I'd have a blanket on. I'd have his favorite blanket, and he would hop up into my lap and make biscuits and purr away and be pet. And that night, that's what he wanted. So I have the blanket on. He's happily in my lap, but he wants to be pet. And instead, I'm just playing some stupid mobile game. Not petting him as much as he wanted, so he gets bored and he leaves. And that was my last chance. I wasted it. And then that same night, I knew he had the vet appointment in the morning. And every night before all his other vet appointments, and for all of them, I always brought him to bed. And that night, I just didn't, for some reason, I just didn't bring him to bed. And that was my last chance, too. And I wasted it for no reason. I don't know if I can ever forgive myself for that. I've just been crushed all day, and I've just been so angry at everything. Just the world for taking him, and myself for not petting him or doing more to save him. I feel terrible. I feel like I failed. I just feel lost without him. He was my sweet baby boy. He had a heart of gold. He never hissed. He never growled. Even one of the other cats, when, they would swing at him, they would hiss at him, they would shoo him off and scare him away and chase him and everything, and he never once retaliated. Because he was a good boy. And he just wanted to be loved. And now I can't love him anymore. And that's the hardest part. All I have are videos, and it's just not the same. But at the vet, he was being kept in a box from the ER vet he came from. And I just wanted to say goodbye. So I had them open it up, and there he was. He was sleeping. The people at the morgue at the other place did such a good job. He was all wrapped up, and he had little flower petals, and he was just curled up and in his paws. They gave him a little bouquet. I pet him, and I kissed him, and he was just so cold and hard. And he was truly just gone. There was just my cookie wasn't there anymore. I guess the main reason I haven't fully decided is I'm holding out for a sign, as ridiculous as that may sound, that maybe I'll have a dream or something, or a vision or whatever, and it'll be Cookie telling me what he wants. Does he want the burial? Does he want the cremation? I don't know. So I'm just giving it a few days to see if maybe there's an epiphany and I know what he wants, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I had my friend do some readings, tarot and tea leaves, tarot cards and an old Russian method with tea leaves, and They all kind of pointed towards things with fire and red colors and everything, and but I'm just hoping I can get that omen, that sign from my little boy that tells me what he wants. The price of everything is $761. It's for a private cremation and some clay paw prints and ink prints and fur clippings and the little chests and everything. Because I want to make my special boy a special altar. Just like he deserves, because he deserved the absolute best. He deserved everything. I would have given him the world. I would have traded everything I have if I'm not going to have him. So that's how today's gone. I'll admit I haven't been as sad about it, but it's still hard looking around the room and not seeing him. Sorry, one second. I guess if there's one way to end this, it would just be his last time. Cookie, if you're out there, I hope you understand my decision to put you to sleep. I hope you forgive me for making that decision. I hope you agree with it. To explain on that, because I didn't, when he got to the vet with heart failure, they said it'd be $2,000 to $3,000 just to hospitalize him. And it could take 6 to 12 hours for the medications to kick in, and he'd be struggling to breathe that whole time. And the vet was just honest and said, with everything going on, his treatments that you've been doing and everything, I don't think there's a good chance we save him. I think he'd just suffer more. I think it's better you put him to sleep, so I did. But I had that option to try to save him, and I didn't take it. I feel really guilty about that, because what if I just took more time from him? What if he could go? Sorry, there's just a lot of people in my house, but yeah, I guess the way to end this would be just as I did yesterday. Cookie, if you're out there, if you're listening somewhere, I hope you understand the choice I made. I hope you forgive me for it. And I hope you agree that it was the right choice. I hope the afterlife is treating you well. I hope you're getting all the pets. People just really don't know how to be quiet, do they? But, yeah, sorry, I just gotta start over now, because I feel like it only makes sense to start over. I hope you forgive me for the choice I made. I hope you agree with it. I hope you understand. I hope the afterlife is treating you well. I hope that, you're getting all the snuggles you want, all the pets you want, all the blankets to need on, and all the little toys your little heart could desire. I hope you're sitting in all the laps and getting all the pets you want, and all the little kisses you deserve. I miss you so much, Minnie Moo. I miss you so much. I love you with all my heart, Cookie, and everything that I am. I love you to the moon and back. I love you 3000. I love you with all those other cheesy sayings and lines. But I love you, Cookie. I love you with all my heart. I love you with everything I am and more. And I'd give up the world and everything that I have if it meant just, if I could just have you with me. I miss you, Minnie Moo. I love you, Cookie.